In a historic step towards strengthening ties with the African diaspora, the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, and the National Population Commission, NPC, have announced a groundbreaking partnership to document descendants of the historic African diaspora, HAD, with ancestral ties to Nigeria. Details of this strategic meeting soon. And the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission is in Bauchi for her sustained diaspora investments advocacy and sensitization. The Bauchi State Governor, Bala Muhammad, says the state is ready for investments. Stick around for details. That's not all on the menu. A Nigerian tech expert who has been living in the United States of America for about 30 years, Dr. Abayomi Ayodele, says the time has come to invest in Nigeria, having powered about 3 countries with telecom infrastructure. Don't miss the details. NIDCOM boss Honorable Abike Dabiru Erewa has applauded Amanda Azubike on her historic promotion to the rank of Brigadier General in the United States Army. Do not forget our complimentary segments of Health Tips by Association of Nigerian Physicians in the Americas, AMPA, and our Diaspora of the Moment. This is your favorite show, The Diaspora. I am Khadija Bamali, your uncle. Please stay. Welcome back. Let's begin with the strategic meeting at the National Population Commission and matters from there.
We welcome you to the motherland. Like I told you, there's a program we have in Badagry called the Door of Return, whereas against the point of no return, we receive you as kings and queens back to the continent, taken away as slaves, but return as kings and queens, which you all are, despite the history that of slave trade. But it's not about the past, it's about the future and what we can do together. It's about, working with you, coming back home. I'm sure you saw a lot of love and affection and genuine love. And that is what we share in Nigeria. And that is what we offer you. Yes, you'll see some culture shock here and there if you're coming for the first time, but this is home. And Mr. President himself, having been in the diaspora, appreciates your visit, and he encourages us to do more to receive you back home. So as you enjoy your visit in Nigeria, I want to see you in October. I want to see you again and again and again. But most importantly, which is why we're here, they want their Nigerian passport. They want their birth certificates. If they've done their DNA and they're Nigerians, why can't they have their Nigerian passports? That is part of their request to the Population Commission. And who else will do it but the Population Commission? So as you count the census of Nigerians at home, you count all of us in the diaspora too. And then hopefully our historic brothers and sisters will get what they're asking for. If indeed their DNA shows they are Nigerian, why not? What can we do about it? Other countries have been giving citizenship to our brothers and sisters, particularly from America. But we can do it our own way, depending on what you recommend. But welcome home, Dr. Page and the delegation. Hope you've had fun.
We're here because as Black people, we were not counted in the population statistics as people. We were counted as commodities, as assets. No names, no languages, no connection to our ancestors, and our families sold apart. Mothers and fathers sold apart, children and parents sold apart. We don't know who we are. There were no population statistics until 1870. So our population statistics are in our DNA. And that's what our company does. We unlock the parts of our DNA that are shared by others throughout the world. And our company has the largest database of indigenous African lineages of any company in the world. There is no other company in the world that can tell you the present day African country, in our case is Nigeria, and present-day ethnic groups. In our cases, the Yoruba. Can the Yoruba raise your hands, please? The Igbo, the Hausa, the Fulani. That is what DNA can do. So we are your counterparts. We are your scientific counterparts. We are the population statistics for the enslaved Africans who were brought to the African diaspora. So we've come back to meet our counterparts. And we're asking you to help us come home officially. We can get on a plane. We can stay in a hotel. We can see the sights. We can meet people. We can engage with our brothers and sisters and cousins and mothers and fathers. But that's temporary. We want something permanent. We want to be a pathway for other people of Nigerian descent to come home, to engage, to invest, to give back. That's what we want to do. And so it's my understanding that that can happen here, perhaps, with something that is, I don't know, is there an ancestral birth certificate? Is there some sort of birth certificate that we can receive that will then allow us to go through the process of becoming official Nigerian citizens? And we don't just want passports, we want to contribute.
Your demand has been received, and in collaboration with my dear sister, the Nigerian Diaspora Commission and other government agencies, we will work on this and make sure you have your citizenship, you have your passport, so that you can come and settle back home here. Bring your network and connections and assets. You can bring the liabilities too. Yes. So we are ready to receive you as our brothers. It is very emotional when you started speaking about the entire processes. Most of them were not born there, but we read and we know about this slave trade, things that took you out of our country to another country. You have helped in developing that country. Come back and help us develop Nigeria too.
Yes.
The department that would handle this for us, the vital civil registration and vital statistics, we have different models for issuing birth certificates. Sometimes at birth, sometimes if you're an adult, you don't have certificate at birth, we have to what we call attestation. There are different models.
On behalf of all of us, sorry, we'll send some to the dedication, but this is symbolic.
Yes.
Akara and Ashoke fabric. We hope you wear it in Los Angeles.
Thank you.
You can wear your jeans on it. You can tie it around. I hope you love it. Oh, thank you very much.
And then I brought you our Remember Who You Are African Ancestry Journal.
The third zonal diaspora investment advocacy and sensitization visit to Bauchi State was largely successful, as the Bauchi State Governor, Senator Bala Muhammad, stated that the state is ready for investors and investments. The report.
Governor Bala Mohammed of Bauchi State has assured potential investors all over the globe that the state is open for collaboration for investment opportunities with provision of enabling environment for such. He stated this during the third Zonal Sensitization and Advocacy Workshop organized by the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, for Diaspora Direct Investment in the Northeast region. Represented by Commissioner for Budget, Economic Planning and Multilateral Coordination, Hajia Amina Mohammed Katagum, the governor commended NIDCOM for putting such a sensitization workshop together to educate both Nigerians at home and abroad. He said that the diaspora constitutes a major source of potential investment in Nigeria, adding that they are also a source of knowledge, ideas, skills, experiences and expertise which can turn around the fortune of Nigeria. Bala reiterated his commitment to leveraging and harnessing the huge untapped potentials of Bauchi diaspora by creating enabling environments and keep improving ease of doing business to bring about prosperity of the state across all sectors. Earlier, the chairman CEO NIDCOM, Honorable Dabre Rewa, who was represented by the Commission Secretary, Engineer Dr. Sule Yakubu Basi, highlighted the huge material, mineral, agricultural, human resources that the northeastern region of Nigeria is endowed with that can be harnessed for national development. She said that while Nigerians in diaspora has remitted over $90 billion as diaspora home remittances through cash, intellectual property, goods, services, and investments in the last 5 years, there is the need for the sensitization and advocacy workshop for both Nigerians home and abroad to catalyze development in Nigeria. Dr. Esther Ahmed, the Special Advisor on Diaspora and Multilateral, also stressed the need for the region to collaborate and advocate for better diaspora engagement, which will translate to investment in the region. Other dignitaries present at the workshop include Commissioner for Works, Engineer Titus Kuka, Gombe State Diaspora Focal Point Officer, Dr. Jamilu Jafaru, Yobe State Diaspora Officer Alhaji Modu, some members of the State House of Assembly, and members of private sectors. This is the third in the series of the Sensitization and Advocacy Workshop on the promotion of diaspora investment potentials, having done that of Southwest in Lagos and Southeast in Enugu State.
Dr. Abayomi Ayodele was at NIDCOM headquarters in Abuja recently. He told the secretary to the commission, Engineer Dr. Sule Yakubu Basi, that he is ready to wire Nigeria with world-class telecom infrastructure. Take a listen.
I lived in America for 30 years and coming back home, bringing in another telecom technology that will enable the workforce environment to work effectively. I'm a telecom expert. This is what I've been doing in the last 20 years. I have powered about 4 countries in the world: Peru, Chile, Argentina, and Brazil. Right. Pretty much we're about to bring in a telecom communication manufacturing plant into Nigeria that will serve the entire African country. And also, we're also launching another telecom network that will address the workforce need of Nigeria. I'm talking about having a rangeless communication system across the geopolitical zone in Nigeria that has instantaneous one button, push of a button, address any needs, whether you are in an emergency situation or you have a workforce flung across Nigeria that need a quick and information sharing mechanism. Yes, we are coming to address that market. Being in diaspora, I tilt more of what is coming in from the diaspora into the country. Yeah. You understand? But as it is, the project is also very viable, that we need the local content also. People who will show interest in what, because this is of national significance. And I'm saying it authoritatively, by the time we launch this network, we'll bring down insecurity by at least 50%. I can hold my chest on that. This is one of the great things that will help Nigeria grow. They are talking about community policing. We can instantaneously create an interoperability communication that enables people to communicate among themselves when there are emergencies.
NIDCOM is set up primarily to engage with Nigerians in the diaspora like you.
Absolutely.
For development, for national development.
Absolutely.
We are very happy about the program and projects that you've brought. We will collaborate with you.
Thank you.
we are here like your embassy in Nigeria.
Absolutely.
And all these other ministries and agencies you've mentioned that you need linkages with them. Who link you up with them?
Thank you.
And help with the follow-up.
Thank you.
We would like to present to you the national diaspora policy
Okay.
that gives us, it's an approved document of the federal government of Nigeria.
Excellent.
That allows us to engage with the diaspora.
A Nigerian in the diaspora has been promoted to Brigadier General in the U.S. Army. In a statement issued by Abdurrahman Balogun, Director Media, Public Relations and Protocols Unit, quoted the NIDCOM boss, Honorable Abike Dabiru Erewa, saying that Azubike's remarkable achievement is a testament to her dedication, resilience, and exceptional service. The report.
Honorable Abike Dabiri Erewa, Chairman CEO Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, has extended heartfelt congratulations to Hamanda Azubike on her historic promotion to Brigadier General in the United States Army. In a statement issued by Abdurrahman Balogun, the Commission's head, Media, Public Relations and Protocols, Dabiri Erewa lauded Azubike's remarkable achievement as a testament to her dedication, resilience, and exceptional service. Born in London to a Nigerian father and a Zimbabwean mother, Azubuke's journey is a source of pride for Nigerians worldwide. She joined the U.S. Army in 1994, becoming an aviator after completing the Army Aviation Officer Basic Course. Over her distinguished career, she had a pivotal roles, including serving as a platoon leader, flight operation officer, and the Public Affairs Officer. She currently serves as Deputy Commanding Officer at the U.S. Army Cadets Command. Dabiri Erewa emphasized the significance of Azubike's promotion, stating, Amanda's elevation to Brigadier General not only shattered glass ceilings, but also highlights the invaluable contributions of Nigerians in the diaspora to global advancement. The NIDCOM chairman urged Nigerians worldwide to draw inspiration from Azubike's accomplishments, reinforcing the importance of perseverance and excellence in their respective endeavors.
Let's take a short break. The diaspora continues shortly. Welcome back, and now to our health tip segment with AMPA Doctor.
Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about something that was brought up by one of our constituents, and that is excessive soda consumption. Generally, as we're talking about wellness and preventative health, one of the things that can impact your health significantly is your intake. And one of the intakes of relevance include your soda consumption or soda and sugary fruit consumption. When we talk about soda, it's not just Fanta or Coke. We're talking about any carbonated liquid that has sugar, and this includes a lot of your caffeinated drinks. They could be on a lot of different labels. They're called different things. They have different brands. Now, in general, caffeinated drinks include a significant amount of sugar. And when we talk about soda, soda has what would be explained as about 9 teaspoons of sugar per serving. So what is an excessive amount of soda? You can't really say a particular volume is an excessive amount. However, it's recommended that one should take no more than 6 teaspoons of sugar in a day. So if one serving of caffeinated drink or soda has 9 teaspoons, you're already taking a lot of sugar within that serving. An excessive amount of soda, or taking more than 2 to 3 cans or servings of soda a day, could be associated with a lot of different things. One is the excessive amount of sugar input. Generally increases your total caloric intake. So that means the amount of calories you're taking is high, so you're more likely to gain weight, even if you're eating the same amount of food. You don't look at the soda as food, but it is increasing the total amount of energy intake, and over time will allow you to increase your weight and contribute towards obesity. The soda has a diuretic effect, so even though you're drinking it as fluid, it's causing you to remove water from your body as a diuretic. That means it's forcing fluids to be passed through your system. And in other words, even though you're drinking the fluid, you actually become relatively dehydrated because it's having you lose water. So that is not a good outcome. Excessive amount of soda is an excessive amount of sugar. It could be associated with, in the long term, people who are predisposed type 2 diabetes. That is not a good idea also. And a lot of these sodas have caffeine in it. So the thing about caffeine is when you take caffeine over time, you require more caffeine to maintain your normal stable mood. And so if you drop the amount of caffeine you're taking, you start becoming irritable with mood swings. It's kind of sort of an addictive effect. The caffeine also over time increases your heart rate, increases your blood pressure. You may notice that you have headaches with an excessive caffeine use. You may notice actually that it gives you a little bit of diuresis that we talked about. And so an excessive amount of caffeine that you get as a secondary effect from drinking the soda in itself can create a situation where you're caffeine dependent. And so you have to continue to maintain a certain amount of caffeine for you to feel your normal self. And that in itself is not necessarily a good idea to you.
Up next is our diaspora of the moment with Shalewa Ajila presenting.
Our diaspora of the moment is Simidele Adeife Omonla Adiagbo Oli. Adiagbo was born in Toronto, Ontario, Canada on the 29th of July, 1981. She is a Nigerian skeleton racer who competed at the 2018 Winter Olympics. She is Nigeria's and Africa's first female skeleton athlete. She was the first Black female Olympian in the sport. In 2022, she won the women's monobob event in the 2022 Euro Cup held in Germany. In so doing, she became the first athlete from Africa to win an international sled race. Before competing in skeleton, Adiagbo competed in triple jump, last competing in 2008. Adiagbo served as a Nike body double for Serena Williams. Adiagbo is a marketing manager for Nike in South Africa since 2012. On the 18th of August 2018, Adiagbo spoke alongside other noteworthy speakers to a sold-out audience during the TEDx Lagos Spotlight event at the Muzon Center. She shared the stage with legal practitioners Shuko Shashori, award-winning technologist Ade Olufeko, art curator Tokoni Peterside, and media personality Banky W, amongst others. The 42-year-old skeleton racer broke the record over the weekend at the 2024 BMW IBSF World Championship in Winterberg, Germany, where she finished top 20 in her World Championships debut. By doing so, she also inked Nigeria's name in history books as the first African nation to be represented in bobsleigh at the World Championships. Congratulations, Simidele Adeife Omonla Adiagbo. We celebrate you as our diaspora of the moment.
That has been the diaspora this week. See you again next week for another edition. It has been nice seeing you again. I remain Khadija Bamali. Stay positive.